Good morning, good afternoon, some of you good night. It's a good Sunday. Feel like getting into this word today. Had a little study today. We was on an interesting topic, speaking on where we came out of John 17, verses 18 through 29. But really the first verse, John 18. Let's go to John 18 real quick. You got a Bible, forgive me. How does she say do this? I don't know how to work these computers and all that. iPads. But let's just do it the old school way. Take it to John 17, 18, 19. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. All right. John 17, 17. Then said the damsel that kept the door unto Peter, Art not thou also one of this man's disciples? He saith, I am not. Next verse. But we was trying to figure out what would make Peter do that. Peter was the first disciple selected with Jesus. He walked with Jesus. He's seen all his miracles. What would possess him to do something like that? So a couple of things were said, and I was writing down some things from some of the people in the congregation were saying. Fear, faith, the convenience. He was afraid. But the first two things I wrote down, I had to stop. I wrote down fear and I wrote down faith. And then I had to think, could they really coincide with each other? Also, one of the reasons he could have did it for was acceptance. Because if you look at the scripture before that, but Peter stood at the door without, then went out that the other disciple, which was known unto the high priest, and spake unto her that kept the door, and brought in Peter. Then said the damsel, that's 16. Then said the damsel that kept the door unto Peter, Art not thou also one of this man's disciples? He said, I am not. And the servants and the officers stood there, who had made a fire of coals, for it was cold, and they warmed themselves. And Peter stood with them and warmed himself. So it's still, after the service over, it's still on my mind. Well, what made Peter deny the Lord like that? And it could have been fear. They finna hang Jesus, so he could be next. But he walked with Jesus, say, Lord, I'm with you all the way. That's what he told him. And he said, you gonna deny me 3 times before the cock crows. So if he's fearing anything happening to him, in my opinion, once that fear set in, his faith went out the window. And that's the only reason I could see him denying. He had no faith at the time. I don't know the real answer. Um, and the brother spoke likewise when Jesus called Peter off the ship. Peter jumped off the ship and started running to Jesus. And once he took his eyes off Jesus, he realized where he was at. And he lost faith and he started to sink. So I think fear and faith can't coexist. I wanted to get into the word further. That's the purpose of what I'm doing this for. And what I did was I wanted to study the word faith and I wanted to study the word fear. And I got all the scriptures in Matthew. We're going to start with Brother Matthew, see what he had to say about faith, see what he had to say about fear. Before we do that, let's go see what the definitions is for faith and fear as far as according to Google. Please bear with me. Faith. It's out the Oxford Dictionary. Faith. It's a noun. Complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Strong belief in God or in the doctrines of a religion based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof. Faith, complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Let's check out fear. Fear. It's also a noun. An unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain, or a threat. It's also a verb, meaning to be afraid of someone or something as likely to be dangerous, painful, or threatening. Being afraid and an almost unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or threat. So if something is likely to cause pain or threat, will that throw off your belief in someone or something? According to faith. This Matthew 6:30. Check. My daughter showed me how to pull this stuff up. I don't remember. Oh, she got to swipe down, top right. Hold it. Microphone is on. Okay. How did I get to that? This didn't get me where I wanted to be. Alright, so anyway, we're gonna do this the old school way. Matthew 6:30. Matthew. Saint Matt. Matthew 6:30 says, wherefore, if God so clothe the grass of the field, which to this day and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye a little faith? Ye a little faith. Faith. To believe in someone or something. Faith is little. Wherefore, if God so clothe the grass of the field, which today is, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, the grass is going to grow, the grass is going to die. Wherefore, if God so clothe the grass of the field, which today is, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye a little faith? Okay, that's why verse 34, he says, take therefore no thought for tomorrow shall take the thought for things of itself. Sufficient unto the day, evil is thereof. So we're not supposed to even worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow already has its own troubles. Yet, we are constantly planning for the future. Constantly. What you doing tomorrow? What you doing next week? What you doing this weekend? God willing. Once again, 6:30. Wherefore, if God so clothe the grass of the field, which today is, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? All right, let's take it down to Matthew 8:10. Matthew 8:10 reads, when Jesus heard it, he marveled, and said to them that follow, verily, I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and read a little bit before that to find out what was said. If this made Jesus marvel, what was said? When Jesus heard it, he marveled and said to them that followed, verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel. Okay. Let me read a little bit further. Scripture before that 9 reads, all right, let's start at Matthew 8:5, and we're gonna get to verse 10 with our word faith. Okay. And when Jesus was entered into Capernaum, there came to him a centurion beseeching him. Meaning beseeching, meaning, trying to get his attention. I need you. And saying, Lord, my servant lieth at home sick of the palsy, grievously tormented. So this soldier, the centurion came into him, said he has a servant, and his servant is sick. So Lord, I need you. And Jesus said unto him, I will come and heal him. Just like that, straight up. That's verse 7. Then the centurion answered and said, Lord, I am not worthy that thou should come under my roof, but speak the word only, and my servant shall be healed. Matthew 8:8. So Jesus said, I'm going to come heal your servant. And now he's saying, hold on. Though you don't even have to come to my house. I'm not even worthy. I'm not even worthy for you to come in my house. There's all type of things going on up in there. Who knows how he's living? But just think, are you worthy for Jesus to come to your house? Just think about it like that. So Jesus said to him, I will come and heal him. The centurion answered and said, Lord, I am not worthy that thou shouldest comest under my roof, but speak the word only, and my servant should be healed. For I am a man under authority, having soldiers under me, and I say to this man, go, and he goeth, and to another, come, and he cometh, and to my servant, do this, and he doeth. That's verse 9. So this man is saying, I got power, I got juice, I got workers. I tell them what to do, and they do it. I tell one to go, he go. I tell one to come, he come. I tell this one to do that, he do it. So he like, I understand, I got power. So when Jesus heard this, he marveled and said to them that follow, Verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel. Okay? So that's why Jesus is marveling, because this man is showing great faith. Like, I know who you are. I know you got the power to heal my servant, but you don't have to come. You don't have to come to my house. All you got to do is speak it. All you have to do is speak it, and it's done. And Jesus marveled at that, saying this man has great faith. He know who I am. He know what I could do. And basically, cut to the chase. And Jesus saying, there's no one in Israel that has shown that much faith. But this man has a servant that's ready to die, and just knowing that Jesus can speak and heal him, that's all it takes. I don't even need you to come to my house, Lord. Just speak it, and I know it'll be done. That is great faith. Let's go to 8:26.